Imagine a teenage girl scrolling through Instagram for long periods of time. All she sees is the unrealistic body standard, the millions of followers the influencer has, and the comments that state that the influencer is very pretty. She compares herself to the unrealistic body standard. She will do whatever it takes to get to that perfect body. She starts to lose weight at an unhealthy rate. Would you ever suspect she has an eating disorder? I'm a nursing major at Clemson, and I have researched many health topics. Even with prior knowledge of eating disorder, I really needed to research more to fully understand the health topic. And I feel that it's very important that we discuss this topic, especially in a world full of social media. Eating disorders are a destructive force that can be influenced by social interaction. So first, we're going to talk about what an eating disorder is. Then we'll talk about the 3 types of eating disorders. And then finally, we'll talk about how social media plays a role in eating disorders. So first, what is an eating disorder? According to Dr. Guarda of American Psychiatric Association in 2021, eating disorders are a behavioral conditions characterized by severe and persistent disturbance in eating behaviors and associated with distressing thoughts and emotions. According to Magnolia Crete in 2019, eating disorders are among the deadliest mental illnesses, second to the opioid overdoses. So who does it affect? Eating disorders are normally seen in women ages 12 to 35, but they can be seen in men. They affect 5% of the population, and they're more prominent in teens and young adults. The people who struggle with eating disorders strive to reach that unrealistic body standard that society and media praise. So now that we learned all about eating disorders, we'll talk about the 3 types. The first one is anorexia nervosa. This is more common in female. This is where the person is abnormally low weight and fears to gain weight. She loses weight by excessively exercising, fasting, dieting, and purging, which is vomiting after a meal. The next one is bulimia nervosa. This is where a person would binge eat and then purge after. This could be triggered by ashamed and embarrassing feelings about themselves. This can happen to anyone. The last one is binge eating disorder. Binge eating disorder is more common in the obese, and this is where a person loses all control of their eating, and this is the most common eating disorder in America. So finally, we're going to talk about social media and how it can play a role in eating disorders. But first, we're going to talk about how many people are on social media. There's around 3.6 billion people all over the world that uses social media. From ages 18 to 24, about 75% of them use Instagram. A study in 2004 on the relationship between social media and eating disorders, they discovered that social media does play a role in people getting eating disorders. There's also a study, the study in the therapy group article also stated that the exposure to slender images of women and the perceived pressure from media to be thin negatively affects females' body image and emotional well-being. So there's another study recently done that stated that there's a relationship between Instagram and the dissatisfaction of one's body. Women are constantly exposed to the unrealistic body standard. Social media is constantly shaping that body standard. They constantly see the appearance content, which is celebrities or fitness trainer instructors accounts, and they and they are constantly shown this content, and this could change their perception of beauty. This could change their self-esteem and lower it, and their self-image. And then this could cause eating disorder. So now that you know that, in closing, thank you all for listening to my talk about the definition of eating disorder, the 3 common diagnosed eating disorders, and how social interaction is a main factor of people getting eating disorders. The next time you're scrolling on Instagram or any social media, remember to not compare yourself to that unrealistic body standard, because you're beautiful just the way you are.